Welcome to Funky Junk Inspiration. My name is Christy, and welcome to my channel. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notification. Welcome to Stencil Sunday. This is a new playlist that we're putting together. If you are interested in joining, please let us know. Alrighty, let's get started on this project right here. I'm going to use this stencil. It is from last year, but I absolutely love it. I have a board here that I have sanded something else that was on there off, but we're going to use this stencil here. It is meant to be a door hanger, a round, but we're going to use it on this rectangle board. Okay, as you can see, welcome My Pretties. Absolutely love it. Almost done with Halloween, but just wanted to do a couple more projects with the Halloween stuff. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stain this. Even though this already has paint and stuff on it, I'm going to still stain over the top of it. I'm going to use the Minwax stain. I love this stain. It is water-based, so you don't have to worry about your rags and all that kind of stuff. And another benefit of it is you can get it tinted into approximately 200 different colors. So you can get just about any color, and I absolutely love this pink. It's called Perfectly Pink, and it's absolutely amazing and beautiful. I like to use these staining sponges. I get them from Arbor Freight, fairly cheap. I believe it's like 8 of them for like $4, if even that. I can't remember for sure, but here we go. And I use them over and over again. I usually keep them in a baggie. That way they stay a little bit moist. But I just use them until they're a little bit crunchy or, you know, they've just worn out. Okay, so we've covered the whole board in this beautiful pink color. I'm going to put the lid on that because I have been known to drop my cans of paint and different things like that. So we don't want to do that today. Okay, so now I just got the black paint out, and this is just a black, and I am using transparent stain, I believe, not the solid stain. You can get it either way, transparent or solid. Obviously the transparent, you're going to see the wood grain through. And so far I'm liking how this looks. See how it's kind of looking smoky? So I'm just going kind of around the edges there, and then I just kind of go over the whole thing just to give it a smoky, eerie, you know, witchy feel for Halloween, right? So I'm just going to put that baggie away, and here we go. I need to get this a little bit dry. Your stain does dry fairly quickly, so you don't have to worry a whole lot about, you know, taking a long time to get it to dry, but it doesn't usually take very long. While we're talking about this, or why we're letting this dry, and let's talk about Stencil Sunday. Stencil Sunday is a new playlist that Mary from the Painted Peach and myself are putting together. And if you do any kind of stenciling, it doesn't have to be essential stencils, which is what I use, but any kind of stenciling, if you'd like to join us over here on YouTube for Stencil Sundays, please let us know. Right now, we're going to probably do maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, but we may amp it up to a weekly thing. We haven't decided for sure because this is all brand new to us. So if you'd like to do that, please send me a message and I can get you added into our group chat. Okay, so here I am lining this up on here. My board is approximately 17 inches long. So I'm lining this up here, and obviously it doesn't fit on here exactly how it would fit on a round. So we're just going to kind of maneuver things around and get our words, get our elements that we want on here on the board, and do that. So this is kind of showing you that just because your stencil is made for one thing, you can use it for multiple things, different shapes, take elements off to put on other projects. You don't have to just use it how it's sent to you to be used, is what I'm trying to say. So here we go. Now, the secret to stenciling, of course, is less is best. You don't want a bunch of paint on your brush. You want it to be fairly thin. It's better to do multiple coats than to do a whole bunch of coats. Okay, so I put white down first. And the reason that I put white down first is because sometimes when you're going over something dark, you need to put a base down so that it really pops and stands out. So we're going to make our witch's hat purple. So I put the white down. So here we go in with the purple paint. And I love to use the Essential stencil brushes. The bristles are nice and stiff and make it very easy to use. They have all different sizes, and size does matter. You don't want to use a big brush if you're doing a small element, and also obviously you don't want to use a little brush if you're trying to fill in a real big spot. So make sure you pay attention to the size there. And here we go with this purple. I like this kind of pastel-y purple adding on top of this pink and the black that's on the back of the board. I think it really kind of makes that little hat pop a little bit. So now I'm going to grab some gold here, and we're going to fill in the buckle on the hat, and also the, where it looks like it goes across where the edge of the ribbon or whatever would be. I just kind of want to fill that in. So I chose to fill it in with gold, because what witch doesn't love gold, right, ladies? So that's what we're going to do right there. So see how that turned out? I think that turned out really cute. Now remember, when you're stenciling and things like that, you don't have to get every single little spot, kind of having the wood show through or the colors from the bottom show through and stuff. Sometimes that adds dimension to your project. So it makes it look like, it has some dimension. I don't know how else to texture, dimension, things like that. So, okay. So here we go. We're going to go with the white, and we're going to go over the words My Pretties. Now, if you are fairly new to stenciling, make sure that you tape your stencil down because you can move your stencil around a little bit, and that will cause your problems with a little bit of bleed through and whatnot. Now, I'm covering the whole thing because we're going to do different colors on the different stuff. And again, here is where I'm putting the white base coat down because my board is a darker colored board. So there we go there. See, I like how that turned out. I think that turned out really cute. I really like that. So I may just leave it white. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's going to be a surprise. Again, I'm going to take the gold metallic, and we're going to go around and hit the gold stars that are on here. This will make that belt buckle really pop on here. Or not really belt buckle, but the buckle around the hat. It's going to make that gold pop, adding some more gold in here. So that's what I'm doing right here. And now I got my black out. And we're going to go over, I believe we're going to go over the word pretties. I can't remember for sure what I had decided to do here. Oh, no. I forgot the spider. There we go. It's funny how you do something, then you can't remember what you did for sure. But we went over the spider right there. You notice I took that little piece of cardstock and I kind of held it over there so I didn't accidentally get black on that star when I did that. Okay, so now we're looking around to see what we want to do here. And I decided that I wanted to get that lavender color to really pop. So let's do the broom handle, the lavender color right there. Now see how that kind of makes the hat stand out. I'm just really liking this, you guys. I think this is turning out really cute. A fun addition to our Halloween decor. And of course, let's go ahead and do the gold for the bristles on the broom. I mean, they're yellow anyway, but why not do them a gold color so that they really pop out of there? Now, you see, I left some of the white showing just a little bit in there because I wanted it to show the make it look, again, like it has a little bit of dimension. Okay, so now what I've done is I took that purple lavender and I'm just very vaguely going over the words My Pretties just to, add a little, again, dimension, a little texture of all the colors. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the gold and go over it too. So now the words My Pretties are white, gold, and lavender all together. So it's kind of making everything pop. And if you notice when you look at that, by doing those bristles and by doing those stars gold, that's really making all the gold on there really jump out at you, and you're able to see it really well. Okay, right here I'm going to go over the top of that hat, But of course, because there's paint there, it's got a little bit of a layer. So I'm just going to sand that off just a little bit so it just kind of feels like it blends in with the board and you can't feel the paint layer there. The reason I did that is because when I put the word welcome over the top of it, it would have had that raised spot on that M and that E. So I just sanded that down. So now when I put it on there, it'll show that it's sitting on top of that hat and the hat is not causing it to stand up a little bit. Okay, so here we go in with the white again on the word welcome. I think these letters are really cool. I like this font right here. It's fun and makes me think of, you know, the crinkle on the witch's hat sometimes, or even the crinkle of a witch's boot toe, you know, the way the letters kind of wrap and circulate, you know, circular, you know, go around, I guess. Okay, so let's get our stars and our gold on here. And again, we're going to go over with the lavender color and the gold on the welcome so that it matches My Pretties right there. So here we go with the gold. I really wish I could stencil this fast, but obviously this is sped up a little bit. So, but wouldn't that be fun to be able to stencil this fast and get projects done as quickly as this is right here? But oh my gosh, look how this turned out. I think this turned out so cute. I'm absolutely loving it. So now I think we're going to put some bats on here. I mean, why the heck not, you know? Have a couple bats floating around up here at the top. It's going to be really cute. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You guys, I think this design turned out really, really cute. I love essential stencils. That's the main stencils I use, but I just really like how they, you know, make it easy to make something pretty. That's the benefit of, you know, doing stenciling and stuff. So here I am deciding if I want to put some more things on here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to decide here is I think I'm going to lay that stencil back down on top of there, and I'm going to grab the lavender stencil brush that I've been using, and we're going to add just a tish of that lavender in the broom handle, or not the handle, but the broom bristles there, just, you know, so that I have the lavender, the gold, and the white, you know, on every, pretty much every element that's on our stencil here, or our project. So I think this turned out really cute, you guys. I'm absolutely loving this project, and I hope you enjoyed it too. And here is our reveal of our finished project. I like how it turned out. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell so you get notifications. And I will see you guys next time.